Hi and welcome to this little bit of scenery video. Now for some time I've been using Northwestern Models as my online supplier of scenic items, and I've been very pleased with them. So when I saw they had these Ancorton Models loading gauge laser cut wood kits in stock, I thought I'd give them a try. I bought two, bought the loading gauge and the yard crane. The instructions are certainly very clear and easy to understand. The kits are quite amazing. They are all cut into a thin piece of wood by laser with little sprues holding them in place, a bit like a plastic kit but made of wood. Rocket card glue, well it's card and wood glue, is absolutely ideal for assembling this kit. A very sharp scalpel is needed and care obviously needs to be taken when using it. You need to use it to cut through the sprues. Now in some sections of this video I'm going to speed up the film so that it doesn't get too boring, but lets you see what happens. If you make several light cuts on each side and turn over onto the back finally, and you'll be able to cut through with no problem at all. And then you'll end up with the sections all ready to use. Do keep the piece of wood that they all came off, it will come in useful later. Very light cleaning was needed where the sprues were, just be careful of your fingers obviously. And then try the two pieces together first of all. Quite critical that they should match perfectly. Right, I'm now going to apply some drops of the rocket glue. Dries clear and it's really good to use, and it gives you a little bit of time once you push the parts together. So get them together as near as you can before applying too much pressure. You may find, like I've used here, a flat block of wood helpful to press down on to get them absolutely lined up. When completely satisfied, it's time to move on to building the base. The instructions are clear, so I don't need to explain too much, but watch what I do and it will help you along should you choose to go for this kit. Now as it got finer pieces, a pair of tweezers required. Cleaning up as you go. Sorry about the fingers and thumbs in the way. That's the base assembled. Now they recommend painting or staining. Well, I found that coloured felt pens were really good for this. The choice is of course yours. I'm just using the old piece of wood to test to see what they look like, and comparing it with the picture as an idea of what I want to achieve. And there we are, that's the finished article. Check for alignment. And now it's time for the cotton. Now I did try, as the kit suggests, using the cotton as the chains up to the arm. However, I found that there isn't enough weight in the arm, or the gauge itself, to pull the cotton straight. So I took two pieces of wire out of this flex, twisted them together by hand as you see, and then cut them to exactly the length I required. You then end up with two identically lengthed pieces of wire. Now, using the old piece of wood wherever it came from as a stand, I'm using a little bit of epoxy of Evo stick glue and vertically inserting the wires into the slots on the arm. Once this is dry, it's time to repeat the process the other way up. The cocktail stick's just holding it down. And so there, finally we have it. A very useful little addition to the model railway. The cotton was used at the top round the little green wheel that goes at the top of the thing there, and it connects down the bottom and rather looks the part. Hope you enjoyed that. Cheers for now.